Well, thank you for coming out tonight after school and after a long day. Thank you for being here. My name's Kristina Duggan. I am the council member for the 3rd District. So I'd like to do one thing before we get started. I need to show my staff how many people came out tonight.
We are super appreciative and grateful that Council Member Duggan is with us. She represents the district where the school is physically located. So let's give her a big round of applause. All right.
You have the opportunity to write to local government, but with things like inflation, state taxes, things like that, write to Sacramento. Our representatives, our state senators, our assembly members, they're accessible. Hoover Dam is a dam that was made that dams up the Colorado River. It makes Mead Lake, and that is our water source for the desert here in California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, and I think part of Utah. There is opportunity for us to make what's called a bioswale. And a bioswale basically captures water. We need to come up with more options to capture water that's runoff because we are losing so much of our water here in California. So this is a serious issue here right now in Long Beach because we don't have enough police officers in Long Beach. We are short-staffed, but I will tell you the police department is dedicated to making sure every neighborhood has officers there.
Prices are so high. What are your thoughts on what to do about inflation?
Inflation it's affecting all of us in every single area. This is a nationwide issue from students like you on if it's a struggle to pay for things, you should be telling them.
My name is Socrates Kanatakis. My role at the school is a roving substitute teacher, which means that on a day-to-day, I mostly stand over by the gym area and I try and keep the peace there. And on days where there are vacancies in the classroom and a teacher needs cover, I can jump in and become a substitute teacher for the day or the class. So the other job that I've had working with children was actually the same one. It was just at a different school. It was in Del Mar, down in San Diego. But other than that, no, that was the only job that I had working with children. So my interests and hobbies are watching movies. I love movies. I was actually watching one last night at the Art Theater here in Long Beach, which is great. I love reading books. I love writing short stories and screenplays and other. And I also like playing tennis, among with traveling, both locally and internationally. What do I hope to teach students here at Jefferson? That's a loaded question. I suppose I would like to emphasize some things that they already know, like the fact that their school and the city that they live in is one of the most beautiful and diverse places to live in and study in, that you have amazing people all around you who are full of ideas and opinions that might differ from yours but can still find a place in their life. And that is something that I learned as an immigrant coming to California, is that every person around you who's different, there's something more that you have in common with them. And when you find a commonality, you just grow better. So that's the long answer.
Okay, thank you. This is JFK News, with information that will blow your mind.
That's Don, the newsman, and I'm Ron, the better newsman.
We go now to the streets with Dell as our site reporter.
Thank you, Don and Ron. We now go into the street to ask people about what they plan to do over this fantastic spring break. To the streets! Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Dell, and this is, what is your name, sir?
Layson.
Alright, this is Layson. We're just going to ask him a few questions. Question number 1, what are you doing during spring break?
I'm probably gonna play some video games.
Alright. Do you have any plans on going anywhere?
Probably to the movies.
Movies, okay. In your opinion, what would your favorite part of spring break be?
Not seeing a single teacher.
I don't think we can put that in, but okay! Thank you, you've been wonderful. Hello, it's me, Dell again, and we're back with another interviewee. What is your name, good sir?
Jamie the Quavius Thompson.
Nice to meet you, excellent name. Alright, we just have a few questions to run down, so if you're okay with it, we'll just get to it. Question number 1, what are you doing during spring break?
I'm gonna go with my friends to Six Flags.
Six Flags, very fun. You got any favorite roller coasters you want to ride?
Yeah, I think there's one called the Lightning McQueen.
And in your opinion, what is your favorite part of spring break?
Favorite part? Not having to go to school and sleep.
I have a feeling that will be unanimous with a lot of our interviewees. Yay! Alright, you've been wonderful, Jamie. Thank you for coming out. Bye-bye. Have a good one, man. Alrighty, we have yet another interviewee. We have another person. Miss, what is your name?
Liz.
Alright, we just have a few questions to go through. Question 1, what do you plan on doing during spring break?
Hang out with my boyfriend.
Alright, I'm sure he's a lucky man. Are you planning on going anywhere during spring break?
I don't know, maybe the park that is closer to my house.
Alright, and we will not ask you where your house is because that is private and undisclosable information. Alright, and final question, in your opinion, what would your favorite part of spring break be?
Maybe, well, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
It is just kind of, you like a lot of it?
A lot.
Alright, you've been wonderful, enjoy your day.
An astounding political insight by Dell.
Now to the weather with Rio.
Get it. Hey, buddy, that's not your job. It's mine. The name's Rio. Anyways, here's the weather from today that we are recording this. March 21st, 2024. Just around the edge of spring break. Just so you can get an early look into what's to come. Now, don't expect this to be completely accurate, as I mean, come on, it's the weather we're talking here. It's unpredictable. We could have a tornado in 5 minutes and we wouldn't know. However, this is more likely the actual weather that will occur. So let's get into it. Now, you see from the recent days, March 20th to March 22nd, we've been getting a lot of fog, as you can see here. This seems to be foreboding the incoming rainstorm that will arrive on Saturday the 23rd, about a week before spring break starts. The rain is estimated to be 73% in the morning and slowly smoothing out into 13% at night, which will likely be the end of the rain. From there, we'll have cloudy days as the week progresses, leading into spring break. Since I don't want to bore you with the details, we'll just skip on to the first Saturday morning, the beginning of spring break, with 2 days of rain. Now, this could change, as you can see, occasionally because rain patterns usually change, you know. So from the 30th to the 31st, we'll obviously have a lot of rainfall, from 51% to a minimized 32%. From there, it will likely stay stagnant as we'll be getting clouds for the rest of spring break. Lastly, to conclude my segment, I want to highlight some events that have been on other states, and they have more interesting stuff than our current predicament. Over at the Midwest, we will start with the chilling snow to start their spring break, which is very odd. This will most likely be split into 2 rounds. So round 1 will begin with New York and New Michigan having most of the snowfall, but it won't be too heavy. With round 2 in the horizon, things will start to get a little bit rocky. Snowfall will be more heavier in places such as Fargo and near Omaha, with a lot of huge winds and more likely 2 to 3 inches of snow from over there. That's all from me. See you later. Now back to Ron and Don.
That's it for this week's edition of JFK News.
This video is sponsored by White House Chicken Burgers. We love you. No, we don't.